Alright, so sitting here waiting for the tow truck. I don't know what I got myself into, but at least I know I probably won't get hurt on this car if I decide to sell it. If I decide to keep it, I think it's only going to go up in value. So, really cool that it's a barn find. Interior's minty-licious. Outside's not so hot. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. I think there's some stuff that dripped into the paint and ate into it. Now that I'm seeing it better. So, unfortunately, nothing I can do. So, that's it. See you guys when I get home. Alright, so, she is home. It is time to wash her up and see what we have. It looks like there's some really nasty stuff stuck on here. Hopefully this comes off. I have a bad feeling that it might be eaten into the paint after so many years. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. So we got a lot of dirt. We have a couple little scratches like right here. Another one right here. But I mean, car's all here, man, which is the important thing. You have this big dent in the door, which I don't know if it picks up on camera. That's a nasty door thing. Inside, we have the Fast and the Furious gauges. We have the legit, absolutely legit Type R gauges. We got a mint set of seats here. Yeah. And then, I know that's upside down for you guys, but that is badge number 01473. So, time to start the cleanup process on this thing. Just going to do outside once I get the underhood clean and the underhood back to stock. Then we'll really go through this car and detail it up. Right now, I'm just going to wash it so I can put it in my garage and not have it covered in 3 layers of filth. Just so you guys can see under the hood. It's got old school turbo kit. But everything's there, man. Got some stupid HID kit, which we'll have to fix as well. But it's all there, which is the important thing. So, right. First wash in a decade. That much better. Hopefully when I'm done with this wash it will. At least we're getting the loose funk off. Alright, next up, foam. I'm going to double foam this thing because it is disgusting. Feel like I need more foam. Stand by. This foam's working well enough where I can pass this off as championship white. I'm going to rinse this again once the foam has a chance to kind of lop off for the most part, and then I'm going to foam again. So, hang out for a second. We'll come back. have this thing mixed up super heavy and it's still not sticking. Alright, time to wash. Now I'm using the sponge that I usually use on the lower parts of my cars because it's paint screwed anyway. I'm gonna have to polish it regardless, so I'd rather not screw up a good wash mitt. Oh man, this isn't coming off at all. Alright, this ain't coming off at all. This might be burned in. Fortunately, this paint might have lost its luster. I'm going to try really quickly on this section right here to see if the clay does anything. If it does, it's great. I'll do it again later, but right now I just wanted to get the dirt that's really not stuck on the car very hard off. So I'm just going to try clay real quick and see what happens, but that's the corner versus clean. Bad. I think this stuff ain't gonna come off. Maybe. There's not a lot coming off on the clay. This car's just really past it in terms of paint. I'm gonna continue to wash it though and just get it clean so I can put it away. This paint has seen better days. Hopefully, when it comes time to really clay and buff this, it'll come out a little better. Alright, so real quick, I put a couple test spots of wheel cleaner and iron remover on here just to kind of see before I do my final rinse off and dry. I'm probably going to let this thing air dry, honestly, because it's drying so fast. Let's see what happens. Alright, so here's the finished result. Not great, but at least the dirt is off of it. You can still see that the splatters are still... Sorry, my shadow's catching there. You can still see all the splatters are there. I clayed that little spot on the bumper just to see if that came off, and that actually did. So I'm kind of happy about that. This I'll try and buff out eventually. But first I want to get the car running on stock setup. So I really want to pull the turbo kit off of this thing, and then we'll get it running. You can see there's a couple dents down the side, major ones. I'm hoping my dent guy can pull them out. We'll see what happens. This side, paint-wise, is much cleaner than the other side. Except for that spot right here, which God knows what dripped on that. And right here, and the hood is dinged up too, I just noticed. It is what it is. It's an original, numbers matching, all VIN panels, everything's there, Integra Type R. So let's take a quick look at the interior. So, door panels are great. You can smell dryer sheets, which is actually a great thing to keep the mice away. You can see some stereo wiring, which is there and back there, which is garbage. It's going to come out. I left the car in reverse right now because even though the e-brake's holding perfectly well, I just don't trust it. Get in here. All right. So now that we're in, we have the Fast and the Furious gauges, which will go bye-bye. We have a gauge cluster with 36,419 miles. A little bit of mold down there, a little bit of mold on that. We have the original radio. We have a Apexi VTEC air fuel controller, which was used to tune the car originally. And we have this nasty crack right here, which is unfortunate because this carbon stuff is very hard to find. It's fake carbon, but it's very hard to find. But, I mean, the car is just about all there, man. I mean, that's a tough find. So there's the tour. That's it. Alright, so car's cleaned up. Going to clean out the garage so I can fit the Audi and the Acura in the garage at the same time. And that's it. Hope you guys like this video. Definitely going to do a lot more content on this car in the coming weeks and months because, I mean, hell, whoever finds a 36,000 mile barn find Integra Type R? This guy. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the car.